I kind of like in my mind. I just
Like,
look
no,
at it.
nonsense, man.
It's like I got things to do.
Citizenship as he keeps dragging you into
But I
building.
have things to do. Paul, go get the info.
Can I just mindlessly follow him into the Navy room?
You can if you want.
I'm just gonna mindlessly follow
So
him
like he
because
kind
I'm
of like
listening.
so you walk into the building and you're standing there and he like sits him down. He's like, oh, sit you down. Can I get you some coffee? Like coffee?
yes.
That's some really good, some strong coffee. You know what? Let me grab you some.
No,
coffee.
I don't want. No, I don't want. No.
Dolores, go grab the man a
But
coffee.
no, I don't want
He's
it.
like, he sits down and says to you, he's like, excuse me, sir. Let me tell you, you are a man, and I can tell that you really want to become a citizen. A path to citizenship. Did I tell you that?
Oh.
There's no better service than the Galactic Navy, my friend. It opens doors, takes you anywhere you want to go in the universe with that citizenship card. Gives you entitlement.
No, I'm good. Like
We need more strapping men like you.
I am
It's the only way
strapping,
to
but
fight off the alien invaders. The ones that are coming.
well, what about the aliens that
You need a preemptive strike to win.
you already work with aliens?
Those pansies, please. They don't judge military policy. Those are a bunch of diplomats and stuffy bureaucrats in offices. They know nothing of how to protect and defend the universe.
They may not, but
Join
I
us.
no, I'm not working for some stuffy little diplomat aliens.
Oh, don't worry, man. The Galactic Federal Navy is here.
Well, good. When you get rid of
There
the
is
aliens, call me, and I stand up and start walking out.
There's 1,000 credits a week
And
just for being a member.
I stop. I'm like, 1,000 credits a week. Is
And
that
you get a gun?
and a gun? Oh, I forgot. I did tell you what my goal was for this session, right? I told you it like last week.
Oh, you want a gun?
I look to buy or find a gun.
Yes, you have a small
Hi,
child behind you.
you need to go. You're not allowed to be in here during this. Go on.
All right, so
Go
Avox,
now.
since you were sitting here, a woman walks you over. And is like, "Oh, sir, please have a seat."
Okay.
And then she stands there,
What?
like, and she's like, "Have you come here?" And she hands you like a clipboard with like papers. She's like, "Here's your papers, sir. Go ahead and start filling them out." And she walks back over and sits on the desk.
Okay. So I look at the papers. What's on them?
The registration papers.
Okay. I look over at Mason.
You see me standing facing the door, like stopped my place, my fists like balled up, like I'm and my head down, just thinking, and I'm like, I turn around and look at the guy and go,
Have you ever held a Galactic Navy
Thunder gun?
combat rifle?
You go, I've held
100 round ultra rapid fire magazine.
100 rounds, and I'm just like, can I have some time to think? I got something I gotta do. I'll come back later.
I thought you were a man of action.
I am a
could
man.
tell on the street.
I am a man of action. That's what I have to do right now. I'm going to hunt down.
Excellent.
And
He
that-
pulls out the registration papers, hands them to you. It's like,
My,
join us in the
I
Navy.
look. I go. My action is required elsewhere. I will return later. I promise you.
There's not
This-
time,
this
man.
is important.
The next bus leaves tomorrow morning.
Oh,
Then
another
you can
bus.
start making your money and get your gun.
Another bus will come. There's always more buses.
Not
That
for
I
another
know.
month, man. Not for another month, soldier.
I'm sorry, but this is important. And I
Speaking
I
out
like
of
walk out. I'm like,
character
Paul,
and
it's time to
GM,
go.
These
Yeah.
are very aggressive people that don't take no.
I know. I'm like, I look. I'm like, Paul, put down the damn pen. Let's go. And I start to walk out the door.
I'm
Paul,
like,
are you
filled
actually-
out.
Are you actually filling out the papers?
He was looking at me, but he had the pen in his hand as I
thought
look
you
at
said You
him.
were like filling out like a fake name and everything.
Like, let's go, Paul. We'll come back later if we need assistance.
Mason,
That's what they all say.
decide and walk out.
It's like, at least take my card, sir.
I take his card. I'm like, I'll be back, and like put it in like my little like front pocket sleeve of my
His
security
name is
uniform.
LT Smash.
LT Smith.
Of course it is.
White smash.
LT
Lord.
Smash.
So it's the universe. What is it? Name of the Navy?
The Galactic Navy.
Galactic.
They're referred to as the Galactic Navy, but it's the Galactic Federal Navy. So the GFN.
Okay, so GFN.
Mm-hmm.
FN. Okay, so and his name was LT Smash.
Yep.
Name is
A nod
El-
to all you Simpsons fans out there.
Smash. Okay, so I'm like, so we walk out. I'm like, damn alien lovers. And I kind of look at Paul. I'm like, all right, let's go find this damn fisherman and see what we can do. And can we cut back to see what number Victor's still sitting at?
Okay, so Victor, you are at number 82.
All right.
Another like three people walk in. It's like, it's been enough time. They're probably getting close to our number. And they sit down across from you, and they're like, they're wearing leather jackets, like chewing gum, and like they like put their arms over their heads, and you're like, because you can smell them from like 10 feet away. They smell like dead old fish.
Oh, I'm
Walk to
enjoying
the
it.
other side of the room.
So I guess now we head to the wharf as we run away from LT Smash
Yes,
And
and
Paul-
super aggressive recruiting.
and Paul from making the mistake of his life.
I didn't make any mistakes. I put a giant dick on that piece of paper.
All right. So do we make it to the wharf now?
Yes, you make it to the wharf finally
Something.
after like dealing with street merchants trying to like get you to buy their stuff.
Mm-hmm. And making sure
So-
our credits don't get pickpocketed from
Well,
little
it's
children.
hard to pickpocket the credits. They have to do a very specific thing called a bump,
Okay.
where they tag your information and steal your credits. So you're aware of this. So you're like,
I haven't a proper spot. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right, Paul, you go to the right. I'm like, you got the picture right? As I pull up my data pad, I'm hoping you have it on your data pad.
Nope.
Right. Paul,
I didn't
all right,
pick it up.
hold
I
on,
didn't
hold
pick
on,
it up at the station.
hold on, and I like message you over the picture. I'm like, okay, you go to the right so you can find information on this. God, what was his name? Krogo was his last name. So you can find some information about him. Once we do, maybe we'll see if me and you can today get on his boat, find out what's going on.
So as you are having this discussion over comms, your boss walks up and says, "Mason, I'm glad you're here.
Hi.
Destiny called off. I really need you to work tonight. There's an extra 5 credits in it, so it's 15 credits for the night shift."
I look at him like, I'll do it, sir, but I need some information on top of that. You ever heard of a guy named Krogo?
Of course.
Croco.
It's a dick bag.
Yes. Do you know where he's located
Short
at?
Everybody knows he's at the last end of the pier. Nobody does business with him. I don't know how he makes money.
Can I still hear this? Like over
Yeah,
comms,
you're like
or-
Well, I'm assuming he's right next to me, or it's like the little
we have
beep,
a-
like
have a
speaker,
left
like
bit.
little like security, like one. So I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, sir, thank you. I will work the night shift for you with no
Good.
issue.
It starts now, and he hands you like your walkie-talkie, like little badge belt thingy.
I'm
And
just
the
like,
keys to the golf cart. He's like, "Get going."
my one like button's still there, another one just bursts off too, just from my like, oh.
You put it on. You're like,
All right, and I wait for him to like walk away, and I'm like, all right, Paul, hop on. And then like we're gonna go to the end of the
Golf cart.
we're going to the end of the pier. Let's go have a look. I mean, it's
Golf
technically
cart
it's
wide, right?
it's
It
within my
won't be
job.
so as you drive down to the end of the pier, you see that your progress is getting impeded by more and more people as they go to do their evening grocery shopping.
Okay,
So it's just hordes of people kind of making the advance a little slow.
I do that thing like from where it's Mr. Incredible, where the Incredible are, where Mr. Incredible's in his car in traffic, and he's just like, and just slams his head on the horn and just me noise because that's what it's gonna be on.
golf cart, and
Right.
it's got like a little like horn. It's like doo, 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 doo.
Oh,
Like a
so
little, like bicycle horn.
I assumed it was a super like high pitched,
Like a
but
clown horn.
so I'm like, ugh. I look up. I'm like, well, you want to go alone solo? I can't leave this car here. It'll cost me money if it gets damaged or vandalized.
As somebody walks up to you and is like, Mister, how do I get big and strong like you?
I
And,
look
like,
at-
this
I look-
child that's like walks up and his mom's like, "Don't fuck the man."
It's okay, ma'am. It's okay, ma'am. I look at him like, all you have to do is when you turn 15, join the Disciples of Purity.
She's like, she pulls her thing and is like, "Don't talk to crazy rednecks with big chins." You're all weirdos.
I just
And
gonna.
walk away.
I look at Paul. I'm like, you see how ungrateful they are for how much I keep them safe in this area. The money's not worth it.
Just pat him on the shoulder. It's like, you're doing your job.
I am.
And
I am.
stop laughing at him too.
I'm like, fuck you. Go. You know what? Get off my car. You're walking from now on. I'm like, go find the man.
Going back to the police station, it's now number 85, and the guy's like, yeah, I need to register my pet walrus. And she's like, what breed and species? It's like, oh, I think it's a
walrus?
A Ganymede, although it could be a shepherd. I don't know. It's got big teeth and things, and it's a walrus. Just like put it on the form, fill out requisition, blah 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 blah, and then all of a sudden you just start hearing wah 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 wah, and
Victor's just
hands
right
out like
there,
a
just-
giant stack of papers about yay thick, and you're like,
And Victor's just thinking to himself how much he wishes he had that revolver right now, because he would literally put a bullet through his head.
Is this what's the chick from Monsters Incorporated?
yep,
Roz?
that's what it's kind of like Roz.
Oh man. Okay. So is it back to us now?
It flashes back to to Paul. So Paul, what are you doing right now? You're currently in the middle of a dock, surrounded by people.
Alright, so Mason drove off then?
Yep, I left your ass.
And by left his ass, you mean turned the cart around.
I'm attempting. I'm doing like a 9-point turn, trying not to run people
You're like,
over.
Austin Powers just.
Alright, so if that's happening, I'm just sitting here, like, trying not to piss myself laughing at him.
And you can just see the veins on my hands just getting tighter as I'm turning more and more.
So as this happens, the man
Mustache
walks up
flat,
to you, going
flexing
like,
everything.
so the man walks up to you, he's like, hey, you holding?
No,
You got any?
no, no.
What do you mean, man? What do you mean?
No,
No,
fuck
no,
off.
you're
I stopped backing away from him.
wearing the
Stunned
coat.
then.
You should know, like, don't wear the coat if you're not holding, man. And he like walks away, he's like, gotta find some.
What color is he wearing?
What color coat are you wearing? White?
Makes sense.
There you go. You're wearing a white coat, like a lab coat, kind of, I would imagine.
Alright,
And then
so-
another man approaches you, he's like, hey, how much you got?
How many credits you got?
I got enough credits. You got the goods? You got it?
I might. Just tell me how much it is.
Man, I need
Gotta
something.
make sure that you're real.
I need a
Gotta
fix.
make sure you're legit.
I need a fix, man. How much you want? How much you want for the fix? Come on, tell me.
I've driven away at this point.
Tell me.
Hey, man, how much is it?
Where-
How much is it?
You're wearing the coat, man. Like, come on. Don't you have the fix?
You tell me. You should know.
Do you have it or not? He gets really aggressive with you.
I start backing away from him and pull out the stun bat, and I'm like, you fuck off.
And he
Tell me
pulls
how-
out this, like, kind of like this blade out of his thing. It's kind of like a 3-point blade. So, like, it spirals, and it's got, like, blades on each side. So, you recognize this statue, you're fucked. Because you're going to bleed out
Yeah.
before anybody can help you.
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
think I know.
are you holding or not? You're running out of time. Give it to me.
So, am I able to like reach into my pocket and like pull out like some fake shit? So like,
What
some
kind of
fucking
fake shit you pulling out?
Just like what? Am I able to ask like what the product looks like to you? Like,
Well, you don't know what the drug is as a character, so.
yeah, I was just gonna
That's playing
I was
meta.
gonna pull out a bag of like random shit and just be like, toss it in his face and bail.
One of your like biological like
tossing
dusting
the things
Like
things.
some soda or some shit.
He like opens the bag and smells it like, God damn asshole gave me carpet remnants. And now you have created a nemesis on this planet who doesn't like you. No,
Nice.
Victor is now running off like a little girl.
No,
Oh,
that's
sorry.
Paul.
Paul's running off like a little
Oh
girl.
yeah, I was like, wait, I'm out there already.
Yeah. So we now flash back to the thing, and now it's number 90, so you're getting close to where you need to go. And you see like this really skinny girl who's like, I think I lost my ring here. Like, it goes inside this thing here, whatever this is called. Like right here, like it goes through, and she's like, your belly button. It's like, yeah. It was kind of like gem encrusted, and it's like, cool looking. It's like blue. Like, do you have a lost and found?
Do you feel dumber for listening to this?
I just progressively lose brain cells every word that comes out of her mouth.
Going back to Mason. Mason, you are now just driving around in your little golf cart.
Yeah, I'm just driving around, just like trying not to rip the steering wheel off as I'm doing it. I'm like, this was not worth 15 credits.
Alright, so eventually, you get to the end of the pier, and you're greeted by this short, older man who has kind of like needle-like teeth. He's kind of a little darker, like old, wrinkly skin, lots of spots on him. He says to you, he's like, "Can I help you, sir?"
What's your name?
"What's my name? How dare you not introduce yourself to an old man?"
I asked what your name is. Mine's Paul.
"Paul? What kind of Jewish name is that?"
Not Jewish. Fucking
I'm sorry, it's
Heinrich.
Polish.
To be fair, Paul is a Jewish name.
It's like, I'm not Jewish.
Paul, you couldn't even pronounce my name, but you can call me Mon.
Okay. Am I able to calm Mason real quick?
Are you able to
turn around
call
and-
Mason?
Like, does he just
Yeah.
turn it on so
You
I can
said we have
hear?
comments between
He says to you, you shouldn't wear white on these docks. Look at all the fiends trying to buy from you.
Is there like a line of people behind me?
There's like another guy looking around, walking in your general direction towards you. It's like, so what are you doing, man?
I'm just gonna take my coat off real quick and just like drop it next to me. Just be like,
Right. So you take your coat
Yeah.
off and you drop it next to you, and this guy is like going back to like tying up ropes on the side of his boat. He's got like a little stall in front of him.
So I heard that you do you need work? Or do you need people to work for you?
It's always hard to find good work, man. What qualifications do you have? You ever worked on a boat before?
Not myself, but my friends are very
Well, I do need a
Fish.
3-man crew for tomorrow. We're going up to, the cave. It's a little bit risky of a kind of a trip, but definitely worth the price you pay.
What's your pay?
I pay 150 credits a day, should you live. I've been
Per
known to
person?
take more dangerous prey.
150 per person or total?
Per person.
So
You go find
Me and
your
my friends.
friends, and you can meet me here tomorrow at 4 in the morning. And we'll be
sure
right
thing, pal. I like just pick my coat up and don't put it on. Just like shove it under like my shirt so that no one knows like that it's
Do you
white.
say "sure thing, pal" in a really weird voice?
Yeah.
So as
Just
you
like,
walk
sounds
away, and
really
you're like,
fucking weak.
weirdo,
God
he's like
damn it.
sitting there like licking his lips, like.
Can't Paul? I'm
And he
assuming
gets, like,
can't see this,
giant
right?
Needly toothy grin. Nope. It's just for narrative stories, like that's what's happening.
Mhm. Okay, so I guess
Did I have my like? Did we figure out if I had my like was able to put comms on so that Mason heard that, or do we not have that? You know,
I don't know. Currently,
I mean-
we'll see. You hear things going on the mic, but you have a woman asking if she can stroke your jaw. What do you do?
well, of course, ma'am. As I like lean my chin forward.
It's like it's so big.
Yes,
Did
yes.
you,
It is
did you
part of
get
the
one
Yar
those
family line.
plants?
No. This is all natural, ma'am.
Wow, what do you like? How do you find a helmet that fits?
Oh, see, the real trick is to it. You either have to custom make them, or you just have those ones that just go over your head and don't really go around the chin. And that way, you know,
Oh.
not only does it work as an intimidating factor when you're charging into the enemy, you know, lines, but it also is great for fashion.
She like grabs your mustache. She's like, "Does anyone ever tell you they're like handlebars?"
Yes, as I flex them, they curl further.
Oh man, my buddy Jim would just eat you up.
I thank you, man, but I don't swing that way.
And this is you hear this like mild conversation in the back. Like you hear like a on your walkie-talkie, but you're not able to pay attention because you're engaging in this conversation.
I guess that goes on for the entire conversation as his conversation goes as long as mine does.
Pretty much. And she's like, "Wow, I'm glad they finally found somebody who's got such big, strong features to be on this dock." As she walks away.
And that actually kind of cheers me up a little bit, like when someone finally recognized me for the man I am. And I just kind of like, I have at least a slight smile as I'm driving down this thing. It's like, maybe the 15 credits was worth it.
Yeah, ego boosting.
And then I guess I'll eventually just catch up with Paul at some point.
All right,
Yeah,
so you catch up with
waiting.
Paul, and
I'm
you
smiling.
Know, you still have 6 hours on your shift, but
Yep.
it's getting late. It's like about 9 o'clock on local time.
Shit, 4 in the morning. I just thought about this.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess, Paul, you walk up, I go, so, did you find him?
Yeah, I got a job.
3 in the morning, by the way.
You got us a job.
Am I still?
Good.
Yeah.
You got us a job with the guy? With
Yeah, with the guy.
with
yeah.
Krogo? Awesome. You're
Yeah.
sure it's Krogo, right?
Wait, sorry, what did he say his name was, real quick?
He introduced himself that you couldn't pronounce his name, so you could call him Mon.
He said I wouldn't be able to pronounce his name, but his name is Mon, and he's giving us 150 credits each for the day.
Okay, yeah, because when you introduced yourself, you gave him your first and last name, right?
Gave him my first name, didn't give him my last name.
Oh, that's probably why. I mean, you probably would have gotten his last name if you would have given him your last name. All right, well, let's assume it's him at least, and I'll see if I can figure out. We'll try to figure it out tomorrow. What's the pay?
150 each.
150 each. 150 each. Okay. Okay, well, hey, at least if anything, I can buy myself a gun. Then I'll have to go to that stupid Navy. All right, well, let's go check up on Victor, see how he's doing, see if he's done.
So Victor,
He's
finally,
probably at the
number
tavern.
Aren't you still on shift?
92 comes up.
Oh yeah, I'm like, never mind, Paul. You go find him. I gotta fucking go back. And I turn around, go back. I just kind of away.
All right, so while you're still on shift, we flash over, and Victor's number finally gets called.
This is the most exciting
Finally, god damn. All right, I go up to the woman.
All right, you takes your thing, and she like looks at the number, turns it upside down. It says, like, gives you a dumb look, like you made a big, huge mistake that you can't look up. The number was
Wait.
65.
Didn't you
65.
call, 65 or something like that as soon as I had pulled that one.
Yeah. She's like, you're out of turn. Little clothes thing. It says, come back first thing in the morning and we can talk. I can help you out then. She gets up
When
and
do you
starts
open?
walking to the back
When do
thing.
you open?
She points to the sign with the hours and taps it as she walks out.
Oh, amazing.
You got fucked.
I'm standing there. I'm about to like just smash everything off the desk, just trying to control the rage from it. But like, okay, fine.
Can I,
I'll be
can I
back
walk
in the
in
morning.
like this time? I think I've already gotten there.
By the way, they open at 4 in the morning.
And it's 3. Right?
No, it'll be 3 when I get
Three
off
is
my
when she gets
shift.
Off the shift.
It's what, probably like 9 o'clock, like 8 o'clock at night. Makes sense when it
It's
would
about
close.
About 9 o'clock.
When does the? Oh wait. So I'm not even with them yet, am I?
Well, Paul
So
said.
you were currently walking and you didn't say where you were going, so
So yeah, I just
Both do it
walked.
at the same time.
I walked towards the. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna walk in a random direction and just pull out my comments like, "Hey, guys, these guys fucking suck. We're gonna have to come back in the morning."
I beep him like, can't talk right now. I'm dealing with something. As you see me beating down another gigantic sewer rat.
Yes, except this time the sewer rat brought friends. So there's two of them, and they're trying to eat your lunch that was given to you.
I know, by that nice lady that loved my chin.
Yes, she gave you a Twinkie, a juice box, and a bologna sandwich on white bread with no crust.
I hate bologna, but I eat it just because I want to eat it because she gave it to me. But no, see, I'm
my
fine.
chin food. Smash.
So that's all I beep, and I just get off the comms.
Paul, he's there.
Alright.
Did you hear that?
What time do we have to go back?
At 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. We got work at 4.
What?
I got us a job. At 4 in the morning.
Wait, what job? What are you? Did you find a lead or something? What's going on?
Don't know if it's him, but the job's 150 credits for the day each.
Did Mason send you the profile?
Sort of, I just didn't really give a shit about it and just,
Well,
just
can
got the job.
you look at it like right now and just like if it matches what you remember?
I didn't really see his face, did I?
You saw his
You
teeth.
saw he has needly teeth. He's
Right.
got old skin. He's short. He's kind of like somewhat darker with dark spots on him.
Okay.
Like old
uh,
person spots.
I look at the picture and does it match the description of the guy that I saw?
It kind of does.
It's pretty close.
It's pretty close.
I
It's
go,
like 80% close.
Okay. This does look like the guy that I spoke to about the work, so I can't be for certain, but I think we've got a good lead now.
Okay. Do you think we should probably ask around a little bit more before we hang it up for the rest of the night?
Nah, fuck that. Let's find someone to sleep. We're starting at 4 in the morning. I want to go to bed.
Where have we been staying this whole time?
Some rundown like shack, like halfway house thing, probably.
Till 6.
There is a hostel on the planet that's 10 credits a night. That's the cheapest you're gonna find for a night.
Which is how we have conveniently not made any money during this entire time. That's why we're stuck here.
Mm-hmm.
Because all our money goes towards booze and.
There is an alley with a big box you saw earlier.
Yeah, box.
By the way, it's
Box.
starting to like get really cloudy, and you think it could possibly rain. Good.
I look up and
Alright.
sigh from my golf cart.
Is it $10 a night for the 3 of us, or each again?
Each.
Well, we can't afford that anyways.
Yeah.
Matt
Can't
can.
right now.
I can.
Wait, how? He doesn't have any credits.
He
He's
does.
got 30 credits.
He's got credits from
30
before.
credits. He could afford
Fuck, I
to
forgot that I
at
already
least
had
stay
one.
himself.
I have
Alright.
literally the credits that we got because Chad stole my extra credits.
No. You lost those credits in a bet.
No, I
Yeah.
paid. No, I paid him off. He blackmailed me.
Oh yeah, that's right. You never
That-
paid him the rest of it.
I have 40.
All right. I'm gonna try meeting up with Paul and then
All right.
Mason's
some-
gonna be Mason's
so
gonna be out
sometime
till
later-
how long?
So
I'm just powering
sometime
up in
later,
the golf
you two
cart.
meet up. It's about 9:30. You two meet up. It's kind of getting kind of humid, which you think is kind of odd on a planet like this. It gets kind of humid at evenings, but it's really starting to get humid, like really mucky.
Can
Paul,
I-
when does-
Here's a question:
Go on.
can we do a culture like this world? So, which would probably be a -1 since none of us have this world. I don't believe. And try to
Sure.
maybe like an int check to maybe see if we can figure out why it's getting so humid.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm making that roll off. I guess one of them would have to make it themselves. I'm making mine separate since I'm not with them. So culture. I'll just roll this one. No, I lied. Cancel. Why can't I
Is
cancel
it
it?
just,
Oh,
is it
it's
just
on this
a
one.
culture with a blank?
I would just do a
Based
culture
on
blank
the-
one. Yeah, probably the easiest way. As long as there's a -1,
Culture
you're good.
blank?
With
Yeah.
int. I got a 7.
Roll
So-
with int.
Well, Paul doesn't know shit. He thinks it's humid because, you know, like, plants happen.
Global warming.
Yeah, he thinks that too many cars are
That's what
depleting the
plants
ozone.
crave.
Victor
Too many
thinks that
cars.
it's probably a sign that maybe there's a storm brewing somewhere out there. There's a pressure system change. Maybe the fact that, you know, like, it's just getting hotter because of, you know, how the planet's heated.
Okay. And what do I
There's
think
a
is?
lot of water. Well,
I
you
maybe
think
think
that,
this is
you
maybe
know,
just a storm.
you assume that because you're close to the ocean or the giant source of water that it's just naturally humid all the time.
Okay, yeah, this is also probably my first overnight, so
Yeah,
it makes
your
sense.
first
Okay,
day
I'm
here.
good with that.
Well,
Wait, were you guys storing your stuff in the meantime? Your bag.
Don't we
and
have a
key?
backpack or something?
Yeah,
I
my
have
thought is
like a
literally
big-ass
sleep
backpack.
with like a bag like wrapped like in my arms. Of course, it's just with me since I'm in the golf cart.
Yeah,
I have
it just
a
sits
Tech
there.
4 backpack.
Actually, it's in your locker, so you have a locker that was provided for you.
That's where my
I
shit's
have a
at.
Tech 1 backpack.
Cool. So anyway, what are you guys doing? You guys are running out of time.
Okay.
You guys need
well,
to
Are we
sleep.
thinking
looking
that this-
around for somewhere to stay?
Thinking that there's a storm coming, I'm suggesting that we probably should go indoors out of everything. And since, you know what? Don't I have this nav computer?
Doesn't help you.
This nav comp that? Oh, I thought it was more
It's
like
a
map
it's a
computer.
handheld one with a
Can
map.
we-
Yeah, it would have a map on it.
Does it have a map of
Yeah.
this planet or the map of the system?
Planet.
It should have maps of planets. Should
Nav.
You're talking about a very specific
I think the
region of a very
thing
specific
is I,
flotilla.
What?
can we
Can
let's,
we-
pa- let's
I'll
pause.
let you.
Combination of
I'll let you
low-level
have it.
compasses, automappers, astronomic charts, and gyroscopes packed into a flat 1 kilo
Okay,
case.
So it tells you about where you are, but doesn't give you specific building names and all that other shit.
Okay, can we just like walk around and you give us
It's a
as
zoomed
we
out
walk
Google
past,
Earth.
like places where we are, like where we can stay?
Places where you can stay. There's a couple hostels. They're 10 credits a night. There's a nice hotel that's 30 credits a night.
Is there anything in between that price range?
There's a place that's 20 credits a night, but you think it's kind of sleazy. Kind of like Motel 6.
Is it worse than a hostel?
Think of it kind of like
A
Detroit.
motel on the side of the road? I don't know. I haven't been to Detroit. That
Yeah,
doesn't help me.
it's. Think of it kind of like Canberra.
Canberra.
Yeah.
I'm just going with I do a 1 hour power nap between my job and the 4 a.m. Like I'm just literally still in the golf cart at the end of the dock, just
And there's nobody there anymore. Like you're just
Right.
sitting there by yourself.
right.
But you're there to protect in case somebody does need your help.
Mm-hmm.
So you might as well just do the 10 credits a night, and I'll just use 20 of mine. Just
Oh, thanks,
avoiding
buddy.
So
complications.
you're
No,
telling
I have money.
you two are having a conversation between the two of you, correct?
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm
One
just
second. Alright, so give me 1 second. Alright, so the two of you go and walk up to this kind of counter, and they're like, "What? Oh, you two looking for 2 people for the night? Do you two need to share a bunk?"
2 people, 1 bed, man. Is it a female or a male?
It's a bunk. It's not a mattress. It's a top and bottom. Have you never been to a hostel before?
No, I'm a very privileged white person. Seek hail.
And she looks at you.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been avoiding going to that area, but
Alright, I think I might have some space in the common room. It's just a bunch of bunks, and you might meet some interesting people there. So it'd be 10 credits. She holds out, waiting for your card to hit her hand so she can take the credits.
Shoop.
10 credits? Only 10 credits
10
Yeah.
credits each.
each. Wait, isn't that where we've been staying this whole time?
No.
I thought that's what you said before.
This is a different-
You guys
this is a
picked up
different
jobs
hostel.
As soon as you got there.
Oh. Yeah, we'll do it. Just we'll
Okay.
sleep in
Takes your
shifts.
card,
Just make sure.
swipes it, and says, Have a good night, everyone. And so
Alright.
this is actually a perfect time to take a break, if I may
Yeah,
suggest.
that's fine. So, guys, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, grab some water, use the bathroom, do other things that Moko's being forced to do, most likely, against his will. So we'll be back
Family stuff.
at 7:49 my time. So thank you. Sorry, I have no music either between, so I apologize.
Do, 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 do.